Hi, it's me, the autistic Gen X unemployed software developer with depression and anxiety, but some call me Tim. And I need to get this video going because the sun is coming at me, and once it gets here, I cannot do anything about it. So we got to go quick. And at some point, as the sun will hit me like a vampire, and I'll disappear into the night, or I'll die from fire and turn to ash. You know, there's a real discrepancy with the vampires and how they react to light, because some of them, they would be dead already, and other theories, they can just wear leather and a bike helmet, like a motorcycle helmet, and they're fine. So I don't know. There seems to be no consistency with vampires, which is why they're probably real. when it's just like, well, this is just how it is. Like with werewolves, everything is set. They're probably not real, but vampires, nobody can agree on how they work. So that's a chance that they're actually real. Oh, and speaking of that, I love horror movies. I'm not sure I've said that before. I love movies in general. The B movies, yes, that I've talked about. I'm not a very good judge of what a movie is good or bad because I like The Room. I think that, some movies like The Lost Skeleton of Cadaver are amazing. And nobody else seems to share my opinion, or very few people, which is fine. But I like to be the entertainment director. Man, that light is coming in fast. Let me just go over here. No, wait. Go this way? Yeah, look at that. Anyway, so I love horror movies. I don't know why I love them. They used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. Obviously, the first horror movie I ever saw was Friday the 13th. And if you've seen the movie, there is a big jump scare at the end. And I was actually staying at my friend Ronnie's house because I wasn't allowed to watch these movies, but they had cable, so we watched it. And this fucker knew he'd seen it already. He knew the jump scare was coming. He got up and went into the bathroom and actually came back and hid behind the couch. And when the jump scare happened, he jumped and got me, and I almost died. Almost died right there. I think, my soul left my body for a little bit and came back. And then I remember we went to a double feature one time of Tron. They used to do double features, if you can believe that, where you would pay for one ticket and see two movies. I don't know why, but my parents took me to see Tron, which was amazing, and Poltergeist, which was terrifying, just as an 8-year-old or however the hell old I was. I don't know, actually. Let me look that up. All right. When did, all right. So can we just use AI? Let's just use AI. Why not? That'll be fun. What could go wrong? Oh, no. I have to plug this in. Right. If I plug that in, now it won't use my wireless headphones with my AI, and now I can get the AI to go. This is really taking too long. I didn't think this through at all. Yo, AI, I got a question.
Hey, Tim. Sure thing. Hit me with it.
When did the movie Poltergeist first hit theaters?
Poltergeist debuted back in June 1982. Classic spooky vibes right there.
1982. So I was too young to see that movie, and man, it terrified me. The clown. I couldn't look under my bed for a decade after that. It was just so traumatic. And at some point, maybe just to get over my fear, I just started watching them again. Because you go back and watch Poltergeist now, and I'm like, wow, this scared me. Jesus. Same with Friday the 13th. It's actually great. I've seen them all. I love them. And so I guess the being scared part became fun. I don't really get scared very much anymore. It's hard to scare me. Movies. So, man, that sun is coming in like gangbusters. Anyway, so what I wanted to say was my most favorite horror movies. I think the best one, hands down, is Sinister. And I think it gets a bad rap because it came out when, like, that same time with The Ring and Insidious and The Grudge and Sinister. It just sounds like one of those movies, and it couldn't possibly be further from the other movies. I like those movies too. I've seen them all, but Sinister is just another level of scary. It's in The Conjuring, which I saw. Conjuring 3 is coming out, which I believe is the Amityville horror case they're going to do. And that was the real thing. Like, these were real people doing these real cases. They have like footage and shit of this. So it's kind of spooky in that sense, even though it's probably not real, but we won't know. How could we tell unless we went back and astrally projected ourselves through time to hang out in the Amityville, and then it turns out we're the ones that made it happen. That's a good idea, actually. That's a really good, fun movie idea. Someone make that so I can watch it. But yeah, I love horror movies, even though the sun is approaching me to turn me into dust. Yeah. My favorite, one of my favorites is Creep. Creep 2 and the Creep tapes. Whew. Not everybody finds that terrifying. I love it. It's so awkward and uncomfortable. If you've never seen Creep 1, you can check it out, but don't take edibles before, because then you'll just be like, I don't know what's happening. It's some guy. It's just with a mask on. It's not scary at all. You got to watch it when you're like, thinking about this could actually happen. That's why I think that movie is scary as crap, because it could happen. There's no monsters or aliens or, voodoo or anything. It's just a dude killing people. And that's it. So love that. All right. Let me see. What else? Movies. Horror movies. I can't think of any other horror movies that I like. Off the top of my head, I've seen so many lately. Let's see. Megan 2.0 is coming out. It looks like they did a Happy Death Day, in the sense that, if you've never seen that, part 1 is a horror movie, and then part 2 isn't. Part 2 is more of a time travel horror comedy, which is great. And it looks like Megan was horror, and Megan 2 is going to go the same way and be like a Black Mirror comedy horror hybrid or something. I'm super excited about this. If you didn't know, I love movies. Actually, I think that's because I have, what is it called? I can't remember the name of it. Aphantasia? Hey, Chat GPT, what is that thing called when you have no mind's eye?
Oh, that's called aphantasia. Exactly. So if someone says, picture a pink elephant, and you get nothing, that's what's going on. Pretty fascinating how differently our brains can work, huh?
Yeah, aphantasia. So, I don't have a mind's eye. I close my eyes. It's black. I don't see anything. My eyes are closed. My eyes look out here. I close my eyelids. I can't see anything. Apparently, some people, when you say picture an apple, I don't know. Like, I don't understand where you see it. How does that happen? I don't know. I think one of the tests that I saw when they were talking about it, was tell someone to picture an apple, say, okay. And then ask them, is it on a table? And if you're like me and you go, what on a table? Well, the apple. What apple? The one you're picturing. I don't understand. You might have aphantasia. You might not actually. When they say, count sheep or picture yourself on a beach, they actually want you to close your eyes and somehow you're seeing a movie, a photograph. I don't know. I don't see anything. So that's why I like movies, because I get to see it, right? If I'm reading a book, I'm imagining it. But when I imagine something, I don't see a movie of it. I just imagine it. I don't know how to explain it. It's probably impossible for somebody without this to understand what it's like to be with this. Just like if you're deaf, you can't understand what it's like to hear. And if you're not deaf, you can't imagine not being able to hear. I imagine it's the same kind of thing. Anyway, I rambled on too long and the sun is slowly coming. So until next time, peace.